Graduating class of 2015. Relatives and friends of the class of 2015. Faculty, staff, and other George Mason University students and distinguished guests. My name is Ken Ball, and I have the privilege to serve as the Dean of the Volgenau School of Engineering. It is my distinct pleasure to welcome all of you to the 30th Convocation of the Volgenau School of Engineering. Before we begin, please rise for our national anthem as performed by Patricia Miller.
Can you see I'm early light, once so proudly hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the rampart we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets ringing, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through light that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Patricia, please don't leave. I'd like first to tell you all a little bit about Patricia. She is the Director of Vocal Studies in the School of Music at George Mason University. She's an internationally acclaimed operatic and concert mezzo-soprano performer with appearances in the world's greatest opera houses. She was recently voted Teacher of the Year by the Washington Regional Opera Society. Finally, she is a distinguished university professor, which is the highest university honor for faculty. So let's have a nice round of applause for Patricia. Thank you again, Professor Miller, and please be seated. This year, we celebrate the successful completion of degrees by 1,155 graduates who will be receiving recognition for their bachelor's, master's, and PhD degrees on the stage. Before we begin, I would like to take a moment to thank the many people who have helped to make our convocation possible. First, I would like to recognize the parents, grandparents, other relatives and friends of all of our graduates. Without their support, our class here would not be here today, so thank you. Secondly, I would like to also thank and acknowledge all of our faculty. Would the Volgenau School faculty here that are here today please rise? And to all of our faculty who are seated on the stage throughout the audience, and thirdly, I'd like to thank our administrative staff. An event like this just doesn't happen. It requires the dedicated efforts of a lot of people. And we have a fabulous staff. They've done a great job putting this all together. And our deepest appreciation to all of our staff behind the scenes who worked to make this a successful event. Thank you.
Woo!
Now I'd like to ask you to join me in thanking the fine Dunbar Sax Quartet from the Prince William Community Band. fine music today during our procession. The members of the quartet are Jane Harlow, Dale Shane, Suzanne Marshall, and Mike Morton. I'd also like to thank the dedicated sign language interpreters who are here with us today, Michelle Guyman and Hillary Slatton. An event like this requires the dedicated efforts of a lot of people, as I mentioned, so thanks again to everyone for making the convocation a success. We have many distinguished guests on the platform today, and through the course of this event, each will be introduced to you. Let me start with a special guest. He is a member of our Board of Visitors for George Mason University, Mr. Buddy Beck. Thank you, Mr. Beck, for taking the time from your busy schedule to join us today. Another one of our distinguished guests on the platform today is our Provost, Dr. David Wu. He's not only Provost and Executive Vice President for George Mason University, but he's also one of us, a systems engineer. Woo! Each year, we invite a distinguished guest who will deliver a few remarks to you, our graduates. This year, we are indeed most fortunate and delighted to have the Honorable Deborah Lee James. Secretary James is the 23rd Secretary of the Air Force and is responsible for an annual budget of more than $110 billion. She's had 30 years of senior homeland and national security experience in the federal government and in the private sector. Please join me in welcoming our 2015 Convocation Speaker, the Honorable Deborah Lee James.
Thank you very much, Dean Ball, and good afternoon. I want to join with Dean Ball in recognizing very distinguished members of the faculty, family, friends, and most important of all, the class of 2015, George Mason. Many, many congratulations on your achievement. And it is such a special privilege for me to be able to share just a little bit of this special day with all of you. Now, as you heard from the Dean, I am the Secretary of the Air Force, but you know what? First and foremost, I'm also a mom, and so I'd like to associate my comments with those of the Dean and also give a shout out to all of what I can tell are very proud moms and dads and grandparents and siblings. Because as all these young people in green know, they wouldn't be where they are today if it hadn't been for the love and support that all of you have given to them throughout their lives. Now, the mission of the Volgenau School of Engineering is to solve real-world problems, enhance people's lives, and make the world a safer, cleaner, healthier, and more prosperous place to live. So today, I'd like to talk to you about three things that I think relate directly to the mission of the school where you are now graduating. The first is innovation, the kind of innovation that your country, America, needs. The kind that is about generating new ideas, some of which I am certain can change the world. The second thing I want to talk to you about is how it is up to you to apply your STEM education to go forward and to solve some of these very pressing real-world problems. And third, I just want to offer a few of my lessons learned in life, some thoughts on leadership, in the hopes that perhaps there might be a nugget or two that would be helpful to you as you go forward in your lives. So first, let's talk innovation. And some of you, by the way, are already doing it, and you're doing it big time. I'm talking about people like Jade Garrett, who is graduating here today with a degree in Applied Information Technology. Now, Jade, many of you already know, has invented a computer-assisted device input bear called Caddy. This toy bear is a computer game controller designed for children with autism. Caddy is already creating quite the buzz in the special education community and making a big difference. For example, people with motor control issues find the buttons on the bear easier to use than a trackball or a keyboard. Jane's mom and daughter are here with us today, and I know they are extremely proud of what Jade has already contributed. George Mason University to bring in the best and the brightest STEM graduates. I'm talking about graduates like Kevin Schmidt, who is working on discovering new biological markers of brain function to help our airmen operate more effectively. So based on the examples like Jade and like Kevin, I know that at least one of you graduating today will invent something truly revolutionary. And I am absolutely certain that many of you here today will be an entrepreneur and start your own engineering firm. And some of you, I hope, will decide to serve in the Air Force at our Air Force Research Laboratory, working on the next generation of military technology. And I'm equally certain that some of you will go forward and become professors who are inspiring the next generation of engineers who follow in your footsteps. But as you sit here today, I'm guessing that you're feeling a mix of emotions right now. Number one, there's got to be some relief that you're feeling that you actually made it through those long early nights of studying and perhaps keeping Starbucks in business. Am I right? Some head nods out there, okay? So that's one thing you're feeling. Some of you may be feeling a little bit sad at a moment like this because you'll be saying goodbye, at least goodbye on a constant basis, to your friends, many of whom you've made right here, including that friend, the barista at Starbucks, who knows just how to